Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, here's DeWangu. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They're going to try and throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans first down. Now back to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The turnovers, obviously, Charles, always costly. But, man, when you throw those interceptions in the end zone like that, it really stings.
He tried to fit that one into his tight end, and I often use the expression NFL open, which means a tighter window. Down near the goal line, you really want him to be open. In this case, it cost him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. He'll get that one complete to counter. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to the Wangu. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. Instead, they'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Herbert now. And they're going to get him. They They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on fourth down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Another run now for Nwangu. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Nwangu. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. They'll look to throw now on first down. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A first red zone chance of the new season now as they come up 1st and goal. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kene Nwangu taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And Johnson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions completions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Herbert. That's to Cook out of the backfield. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To the air again, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Banks. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And he's taken down here by the Saints. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
First play's a run with Nwangu. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 55 rushing yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Connor. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
Hold the stick.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. In motion comes the tight end left. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff here to Nwangu. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
18 runners.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Come on.
They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The final shot before the break for Herbert. Flush to his right. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tied game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Back to throw again. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the 2nd half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Finding his target, it's Ward. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He's going to keep this again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. Here's the option. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Chargers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Charger drive about to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Banks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 34 yards to gain that time, another 1st down. Cook now off the read option. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Gabriel Davis, 37 yards. And the Chargers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. Around 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll look to throw here on first down. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Good catch. The Saints take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Gabriel Davis, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Good catch. Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. He'll look to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Stiff-armed him. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second and 3. Open man downfield is Davis. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gabriel Davis with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Your catch, made over 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On the give is Nwangu. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 74 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Connor. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 36. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Here we go, Scott. Roll, roll, roll.
They'll run with Nwangu. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Nwangu. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On the run is Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now for the PAT, here's Johnson. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Good catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it go again. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going.
Buffalo
And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Check. 18, Pioneers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. And it'll be intercepted. Left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football.
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front